Okay, so lying down, and we'll just start in Shavasana with the palms turned up. We've got the arms down alongside the body. Taking another breath in and a deep breath out, and just take those slow breaths in and out for a few more rounds. So let's feel the physical body lying here. Feel your arms, feel your legs, feel your torso, feel your head. Feel the whole body. And then take the focus for a moment to the vitality, the life force. And you might even want to visualize that. And feel it radiating. So you're using your mind to radiate that vitality and expand it. And we'll work on that throughout the session. And then connect into your breath. So take a deep breath in and feel that whole body breathing. Belly, ribs, chest. Big breath in. And then a complete breath out. Breathing in and breathing out. And on your next breath in, reach your arms behind and take a big yawny stretch. Arms back down. And we're going to do that again. Take a big breath in. Take a big stretch. This time taking both knees to the chest and bring your nose to the knees as you breathe out. And we bring the head down, sliding the legs along the floor. Take that big yawny breath in again. Stretch it out completely, reaching, and then exhale again. Bring the nose in towards the knees. So we'll do it again, sliding the legs out. Take a deep breath in, stretch out, maybe even open the hands, and then exhale and bring your nose to the knees. And once more, breathing in, take a big stretch out. And then exhale, bringing the nose to the knees. We're going to lower the head, but keep the knees out. And take your arms out wide. So keep your knees up and your arms out wide. So your knees are close to your chest, feet off the ground. And then let's take the legs over to the right, almost to the ground. And then bring the legs to the left. You can turn your head in the opposite direction. Keep going side to side. Try keeping the knees quite close together. And then take the legs to the right and go all the way to the floor, and then stay in that stretch for a few breaths. Let's go the other way, all the way. Take it down to the ground. Hold it here. And then come back into the center. We're going to slide back down with both legs. Reach back with the arms. Take a deep breath in, stretch out tall, raising the right leg up And bring your nose up towards the knee as you grab the leg. So stretching your hamstring, hold it here, then lengthen the body, breathe in, reach long, bring the other leg up and bring your nose up towards the knee. And then inhale, stretch out long, and then exhale, coming up. Keep going here. Just take your time. So you want to feel that contraction of the abdominals, squeezing and stretch of the hamstrings. And we'll do one more. This time though, we're going to grab the right leg. And then lower your head down and stay here. Keep holding the leg, pointing the toes towards your head, and then just do a point and flex. You can go into some ankle rotations if you like. Okay, let's lower the leg, reach back with the arms, breathe in. And bring the other leg up, nose towards the knee. And then lower your head down. Do a little bit of a point and flex. Maybe some rotations. Okay, let's lower the leg down. Take a big stretch, reach back, breathing in. And then take your arms down alongside the body and just have your palms facing down. Then raise one leg to the ceiling and take the other leg up. We'll take the legs out wide. Hold it here, stretching through the inner thighs. And bring the legs back together and lower one leg all the way down and then lower the other leg down. So you can tuck your thumbs right in underneath, tilt the pelvis, engage your core, and then raise both legs up. But otherwise, if you can't keep your back down, just go one leg at a time and then open the legs out wide. Bring it back together. And again, as you're lowering it down, you can go one leg at a time or both together. You want to keep your back flat, your ribs in. So we lift up and then we take the legs out wide. And then we bring the legs back together and then draw the belly in as you lower the legs to the ground. Do it again. Lifting. Take the legs out wide. And bring the legs together and lower the legs down to the ground. Lifting up on the inhale. Take the legs out wide on the exhale. Bring it back together on the inhale and lowering it down slowly on the exhale. Two more. And one more here. And then we take the legs out wide. Now place your hands on the inside of your knees and just go in that inner thigh stretch. And just take some slow breaths here, holding. Another 2 breaths. And bring the legs together and lowering it all the way down. Okay, let's bend the knees and place the feet on the ground. So bring the feet quite close to your bottom. Take the arms all the way behind. Tilt the pelvis, lift the hips, come up onto a bridge, into a bridge, and hold it for a moment. Now really press down through the feet. Keeping an alignment through the knees. Keep squeezing through the glutes. We're going to press into the left foot and raise the right leg up. And bring that right leg down and lift the left leg up. Left leg down, right leg lifts. Keep that switch going. Now hold, keep both feet down, and then roll down through the spine. Hug the knees into the chest and bring the nose back up to the knees. Head comes down. Let's bring the hands back to the floor here, feet on the ground. And then raise your right leg straight up to the ceiling. So start to lower that right leg away and make it really long as it comes down. Just before it comes to the floor, bring the knee in, raise that leg up. Big reach away, like you're extending long through the leg. One more only. And then we're going to hover that leg just above the floor, hold it here. Reach your arms all the way behind, hovering the arms just off the floor. And then lift your head and shoulders and look down to your foot. And stay there. Keep the belly pulled in. Take one more breath. Arms come down and place the foot on the ground. So head down. Raise your left leg to the ceiling. Extend the leg away, coming down. And bring the knee in. Raise the leg up. Exhale long. Bring it in. Raise the leg up. And again. Okay, one more, and then we hover it just above the floor. Then reach back with your arms. Lift your head and shoulders. Keep extending long through the leg. Holding, reaching. One more breath. Arms come back, foot comes to the ground. Now stay here and bring your knees into your chest. So keep your hands on the ground. Keep your back flat and the knees in close, raising the legs up to the ceiling. Core engaging as you're extending and lowering the legs away. And then bring the knees in and raise the legs up. And again, long, extending the legs away as they come down. Bring it in and raise the legs up. Keep going. Let's do that again. All right. Now we're going to hold it here. We're going to raise both arms to the ceiling, raise both legs to the ceiling, and then extend the arms and legs away and stay there, core engaging, holding. Keep the back down, keep the pelvic floor engaged. We're going to bring the knees in and hold. Now bring your nose up towards the knees. Now you can keep your head down or lift it. Raise your arms, raise your legs, and extend them away. So you can keep the head down here if you want. Stay here holding. Taking one more breath. And then bring the knees in. Lower the head down. We're going to do one more of those. So before we lift, think of lifting the pelvic floor, so that internal lift. Then the head and shoulders come up, raise your arms and legs, and then reach your arms and legs away and hold it. Take one more breath. Bring the knees in, lower the head, rock yourself, sitting. And we'll sit with legs straight. Let's take a big stretch to the ceiling. And then reach towards your toes and hold it for a few breaths. Do a little check-in with the back. Okay, we're going to raise the arms up and now place the hands behind you on the floor with the fingers pointing towards your bottom. Draw back through the shoulder blades and press the floor away. Look down to your feet, press into your heels, squeeze your bottom and lift the hips. Now really pushing into your arms. Keep looking down for now and then bring your bottom down. Raise your arms up, flex back through your toes. Then reach and grab your toes. Raising the arms once again. Bring your hands behind. Push out through your toes, squeeze your bottom, lift your hips. If you're comfortable, you can look to the ceiling, even bringing your head back. Just keep the jaw closed. And then bring the bottom down, raise your arms up, breathing in, and then reach towards your toes. Okay, let's do that again. Reaching up, hands behind, press away, lifting, squeeze, big push, look up or back. And the bottom down, raising your arms, and then one more time, forward bend. Okay, let's stay in the forward bend here. Take the inhale, raise your arms nice and tall, releasing down. I'm going to bring the feet in close into a butterfly position. Bring the heels really close, hold on to the toes or ankles, and then leaning forward. Draw the shoulders down, looking towards the toes. Just keep focusing on the breath. Just keep drawing the shoulders away, so press down through the elbows a little bit. And then release. I'm going to take the legs out wide. I'll turn this way so you can see me, but you're just going to take the legs out to the side, sitting nice and tall, placing your hands on your shins. So just lengthen through the spine, and then just do a sideways slide, and then come back up, and then slide the other way. And we don't necessarily need to get anywhere near the feet. We're just sliding and leaning side to side. Do a few more like this. And then we're going to lean over towards the right, and then take your left arm over. Hold it for a couple of breaths. And then we'll go the other way. Raising the arm. And coming back. All right, so you can keep the legs as they are or a little closer together. We bring the hands out in front, intertwine the fingers. We're going to move from the right foot to the left foot and then lean back. Straight arms. Use the breath. So you exhale as you move from the foot to the other foot. Inhale as you lean back. Okay, let's do the same going in the other direction. One more like this. And then release. Keeping the legs in the same position. This time the arms go wide. And now we're going to take the right hand to the left foot, left hand to the right foot. Keep the arms wide. Be adding that rotation. Four to go here. 3, 2, 1 more. We're going to raise the arms up tall, sitting really tall, and release down. Bring the legs together. We're going to come to the back of the mat here. Toes together, knees apart, and then stretch down into child's pose. So just hold it here. Feel that stretch in the shoulders, feel that release in the back. And then just feel that little bit of vitality starting to build. That core focus, so bringing in that energy at the navel, that Manipura energy. And bringing in a couple of those little Shakti bandhas, those shifting energy practices. So from here now, keep your arms reaching, then come up to a round spine. So bring the knees closer together, and then we'll dip the spine. Tuck the toes, push up to the mountain. Press into the floor. Stay there for a few moments. And come down to the knees and sit back to child's pose. We'll go through that again, coming up into a round spine, dipping the spine, tucking the toes, push up to the mountain. Come back down to the knees, sit back to child's pose, exhale. Round spine to a dipped spine, tucking the toes, press back. Back down to the knees, sit back to child's pose. Do it again, round spine to a dipped spine, tucking the toes. And this time we hold, so just press your hands and feet into the floor, shoulders are broad, easy breaths. Hold it here. Raise the right leg high and then step through, bring the back knee down. Just taking that hip flexor stretch for a moment. And back to the mountain. Take your left leg high, stepping it through, back knee down, and opening up. And then back to the mountain. Okay, so pressing strongly through the arms, raise your right leg high. Now come up onto your toes and come forward and bring that knee through into a crunch. Push the ground away, then step the leg through, back knee down. Hold it here. So you're holding that knee, holding that crunch for a moment. Back to the mountain. So we go left leg high, come up onto the toes, come forward. So you're coming forward into it like a plank, hold the crunch for a moment, and then step the leg through. Back knee down and open up. Then we go back to the mountain. Big push. Let's lift the right leg high. Come forward again into that crunch, and this time you hover and hold the leg there, and we go back. Raise your leg up. Exhale, come forward, strong arms, hover and hold the leg there just briefly. Coming back so the knee stays close to the chest. Hover and hold, now step. And then let's keep the back leg straight. And just hold it for a second. Now straighten the front leg, so hamstring stretch. Bending the front knee, step back to the mountain, exhale and hold. And we'll take the left leg high. Come forward into that high plank, crunching, holding. Bring it back up, breathing in. So strong through the arms and bring the knee in close to the chest. One more here. Step it through this time. Holding, look forward. And then straighten the front leg, breathe out. You're driving into that front foot. Take an extra breath, so hamstring stretch. Good. And bend the front knee, step back to the mountain. Shoulders are broad, squishing both hands and feet into the floor. Hold and breathe. Let's take the right leg high again. Exhale, come forward with that knee, crunch. Inhale, go back. Exhale, go forward. Driving the ground away, strong arms. We'll do one more. And this time you step it through. We're going to take the back foot on an angle and make your way to a warrior pose. Now intertwine the fingers here and have the index fingers pointing up. Bend into the front knee and drive strong through the back leg. And we take the hands to the ground, step back to the mountain. Raise your left leg high, come through with that crunch. Go back up, breathe in. And again, forward. Okay, on this next one, we'll step it through, back foot on an angle, and coming up. So we're going to hold, drive into the back leg, strong arms, index fingers pointing up. And the hands come to the floor. Let's come back to the mountain. Again, we're holding. Just press through. Keep that breath flowing. And even in this position, you want to keep a little bit of a lift to the pelvic floor. Try not to collapse too much through the lower back. So sometimes we get a feeling of just pushing the hips up and kind of almost spreading the sit bones out, but see if you can let the sit bones pull towards each other a little. Now come forward into your high plank, bring your knees down, and then bring the body all the way to the floor. Okay, so keeping your hands in that cobra position, tuck the elbows in tight, and then inhale, come up into cobra. Exhale, just ease it down. So just do a few like this. Inhale as you come up, exhale as you come down. Okay, one more time. This time we'll come up and we'll just stay there as you exhale. Inhale and then come all the way down. Make your way back to the mountain. Raising your right leg high, step it through between the hands, back foot on an angle, just come up to warrior and hold. Intertwine the fingers. Index fingers pointing up. Let's take the upper body back just a little. Stretch and bend into that front knee. We're going to reach forward, swiveling the back foot. Just keep stretching out through the arms. You can stay here if you want to try. If you want to come with me, you lift the back leg off the floor. You want to contract your shoulders and glutes here, lifting up. Bring that back foot down, reach up. Come back to the mountain. Hold. So we lift the left leg high, step it through, back foot on an angle, and coming up. Intertwining the fingers, drive into that back heel. Strong through the arms. Try that little bit of a curve back. And then swivel the foot and reach. Stay here or lift. Bring the foot down, raising your arms up. Well done. Hands come to the floor. We're going to step to the front of the mat. Unlock your knees and fold quite a lot. You can either grab your elbows, you can grab your ankles, you can place your hands under your feet. We're just going to hang out here for a few breaths. And we'll release, sit into the heels, push through the feet. Take your time rolling up. So as you come up, take the arms overhead. Drive out of the feet. Stretch up like you're trying to touch the ceiling, and then send your hips forward. Stretch right out through the fingers and feel the whole front of your body stretching here. And then we're going to sweep it down, arms alongside the body and go straight back up. Push out of the feet, stretch the front body, take a breath in. Exhale, sweep it down, go all the way back up. Push out of the feet, reach, take a breath in. Exhale, sweep it down and straight back up. Couple more. So it's a bounce and back up and hold. Reach, stretch long. One more. Hold it here, release the arms down. Take the feet now a little bit wider. We'll go into our rotation, so bent knees. Let the arms flop into the body. Head turns. And then we come back into that center position. Good. So keeping the feet wide, about as wide as the mat. And to come down, place the fingertips to the floor. Come down to a half squatting position, so sitting into it, looking forward, and then exhale, straighten the legs out. And inhale, squatting down, sitting into it, and then exhale, straighten out. And again. Okay, this time we're going to sit all the way into that deep squatting. Use the elbows to press out, lift the chest a little and hold. And take another 3 breaths here. Grab hold of the elbows, lift up, and sway it out a little. Sit into the heels, push through the feet, and coming up. Let's bring the feet to hip width apart. So we're keeping the core engaged. We're going to take a little bit of weight towards the left leg, free up the right leg, give a little bit of a swing out, bring it up, throw that leg back. And then we're going to take that leg behind, but you're going to stay on your toes here. Okay, hands come to the hips, bend through the back knee, tuck your tailbone, tuck your chin. So this is that hip flexor stretch, and then we straighten the legs. We'll do it again, bending the back knee, tuck your tailbone, tuck your chin, and then straighten back out. Once more, tucking in. So you really want to feel that stretch. You should feel the hip flexor stretch. And then coming back. Now we're going to come forward, just step the foot forward so you're standing on the left leg. Put some weight on that leg and then reach back and grab your right ankle, raise your left arm. You can have thumb and index finger touching if you want. Squeeze your glutes, but pull the foot back, lift your chest up. Just hold it here. If you want, you can tip forward. Otherwise, just stay as you are. We come back and place the foot down. Good. Keep standing tall. A little bit of weight goes to the right leg. Just make sure it's the other leg. Swing it out. And then we go back. Place a toe on the ground. So it's not too far back, that foot. Hands onto the hips. Bend the back knee. Tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone. Scoop your belly in. So feel that hip flexor stretch. Straighten out the legs, lift the head up. Exhale, bend the knee. Tuck the tailbone, tuck the chin, scoop it in. Inhale, coming up. Do it again. Inhale up, one more, and we're going to hold it. Feel it, good stretch, quads, hip flexor, and then come up, step forwards, standing on that right leg. Grab your ankle, raise your arm, thumb and index finger, touching, reaching tall, tuck, and then lean forward. If you want, otherwise just stay. You don't have to go all the way forward. Come back up, bring that down, bring the foot down. Good. Okay, let's take the inhale again. Reach your arms up, push out of the feet, sending the hips out to the front. Exhale, fold forward, stay in the forward bend. So unlock your knees a little bit, maybe grab the back of the ankles, draw your body as close as possible, then try straightening your legs a bit more. We bring the hands to the floor, step back into a plank. It's our last plank today. So keep it nice and strong. Drive the grounds away, shoulders strong, core strong, legs strong. And then come down to the floor. Okay, let's take the right arm to the front. Bring your left heel towards your bottom and reach back and grab your left ankle. Now from here, lift that leg up and just look forward. Just lift the left leg. You can push into the floor with the right hand and hold it. And then come down. Stretch out through the left leg. Grab the right ankle. And again, lifting up and hold it. Bring it down. Stay here. Reach back and grab both ankles. Draw back through the shoulders. Lift, squeeze, and coming up. And hold it here. Stay for a few more breaths. And then come all the way down. We're going to relax, hands on top of each other. Forehead onto the hands. We're going to do the same thing. So you could do one each side again, or grab both ankles. So you can grab one ankle at a time, do the single sides, lifting up. Draw the shoulders back, squeeze. Feel free to stick with one side.
We feel the blessing of your infinite love.
Take another breath here. And then we ease it down. Make sure you do both sides if you're doing one side. And then we're going to come back to child's pose. Toes together, knees apart, hands on top of each other, and just release.
We open our ears to hear what we could not hear before. Beyond limitation, beyond the beyond. We feel a new story emerging from ourselves and rippling out into our lucid bodies as waves of love remind us of who we really are. Dissolve us into what
Make your way to sitting and sit with your legs out to the front.
And the layers between us and who we are meant to be fade away.
Now take your right leg over your left leg. And then bring the arm around, other hand behind, sitting nice and tall, lengthen the spine.
To see without eyes.
You can stay like this, or you can bring that left arm around, left leg around.
And to fly without wings. This is my prayer for you.
Close the eyes for a moment. Keep the length in the spine. Stay with a few easy breaths here. Now from here, come back to face the front. Straighten out the legs. Let's take the other leg over. Again, we just stay here, so you can just hug the knee, or you can bring that leg around. It's whatever feels good for you. Try closing your eyes for a few breaths. And then come back around to the center. Okay, let's come to the front of the mat a little bit. We're going to go to Druta Halasana. So that's our last sequence. So we're going to take the arms up, hands come to the floor, and in one movement, we go back with the legs over the head. And we take your time, come back to sitting, raise your arms to the ceiling, and then reach towards your toes. Let's do it again. So we breathe in, raise the arms up, hands come to the floor, and we exhale, bring the legs over. Come back to sitting, raising the arms, reach to your toes. We'll do another 3. So inhale up, exhale, core engaging as you go over. Come to sitting, take the breath in, reach forward, breathing out. 2 more, inhale, over, exhale. Back to sitting, breathing in, forward, breathing out. Okay, so on this last one, we'll hold the plow pose, halasana, for a couple of breaths. So we go back and we stay here for a moment. And then come back to sitting. And then reach towards your toes, and again stay there for a few breaths. Raising both arms, breathing in. Now as you exhale, either lying down or stay sitting. So you can lie down for this last little bit or stay seated. I'm going to say seated, but you can just lie down. And if you want, cover yourself with a blanket or put a jumper or something on. And then close your eyes. So let's come back to where we started, that feeling within the body. And then come back to that feeling of prana, that life force. And once again, visualize it radiating from your inner being all the way out, even beyond your physical body. This radiating vitality, every cell radiating vitality. Take the focus to the breath. And as you breathe in, feel the breath entering the body. And now start to feel it or see the breath as if you feel it and see it filling your head and filling your neck. And then coming down and filling the chest and arms. And coming down and filling the abdomen and the legs all the way down to the feet. So this feel as though your inhale is drawn in and filled the whole body. And then as you exhale, feel and see that breath coming out from the feet, from the legs, from the abdomen, the hands, the arms, the chest, the throat, the head, and back out. And as you breathe in, draw the breath in again and feel it filling all those spaces. And you may want to visualize like a silvery white light entering the body, filling the head, the throat, the chest, the arms, the whole body all the way down to the feet. For a moment, you hold the breath in with the silvery white light staying in the body. And then as you exhale, you feel the breath taking with it, that silvery white light dissolving and taking with it anything unwanted, any tiredness, any negativity, any feeling of being unwell. We're taking everything with it and we breathe it out. And you may even see the color of that breath as you breathe out, as you take that negativity out of the body. And then that silvery white light enters the head, enters the body, all the way down to the feet. For a moment, you're holding it in the body and you see it dissolving anything that's not wanted. And then as you breathe out, you're breathing out anything that is unwanted, tiredness, irritations, any moods, any negativity, any physical, mental, emotional negativity. We're just releasing. We do it again. We're breathing in. Silvery white light fills the whole body. And then as you exhale, releasing. Now just breathe naturally and just have an awareness of that internal state, that internal space, completely clear, feeling vitalized, feeling lighter. So for a few moments, just really feel that inner space, joyful, harmonious, peaceful. And then take a deep breath in, stretch your arms behind or stretch your arms overhead. If you're not sitting, come to sitting. Exhale, bringing the hands to the chest. Very nice. Namaste.